Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Saturday Shoot Evening Style. All right. Hopefully, everybody's had a good day. It's been a long day, especially for the shooting challenge that Arnell has got going on. Whew, I've been watching it. Fell asleep a couple times, woke up still on. So long process, but congratulations to the winners today. And let's get this thing started. Let's go. Main stage. I only got one camera right now to the other one charges up there. Let's go. All right, let's get our critical. Let's. Oh, okay, there we go. I guess everyone didn't hear me. Well, if you didn't hear me, welcome to Mad Dog Craps. It's a Saturday evening Crapsee going on. All right, congratulations to the winner in Arnell's uh, shootout. He got. But let's get right to the mix. It's like let's we're rolling. Here we go. All right. Or two are up, but it is it Cyber 3 OG? I believe that's it. My contacts are a little blurry here. And that's Buster 13, Coffee Land, and Libby. Thank you for coming, Cyber. Appreciate you joining. Let's get it in. All right, 2200 working inside. 10 by 10. Let's go to work. 6465. We'll start off with first. See how that wants to roll. And we'll get a 527. Got us on to come out with the 5-2. All right, repeat, but we turn off the place. All right, 527. Trying to work a new strategy here. See how it works out. A4 of it. Got to remember some things. All right, let's go ahead and get this inside number 6521. And we'll get the 963. Nina. All right, we're back on. 639 was the call. All right, let's go to work. We need another inside number. 6521. All right, here we go. And we got Midnight, double sexy. Double sexy in the mix. Midnight train to Georgia. Oh, floated over to a 3, not a 3. We saw a 12. All right, Midnight. 6521. Dice got a lot of jump. Yeah, let's go. And so we got a 1, 3, 4. Single cup of Joe. Early in the morning, Monday through Fridays. 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific. All right, still looking for that inside number so we can make our next move. 6521. And we got the yo 5-6. Yo. All right. So what we'll do, we'll reverse our bets. Down. 160 across. And we'll try to go for that 8. So we can lay the 10. 2-4, 2-6. Looking for that 8. 2-4, 2-6. Let's go 8. And we got the 4, so we got the secondary number in the set. 1-3-4. And bring that in. Too many rows without hitting my big numbers. Had to reverse and hit and take. Hit and take the leg. Hit and take the place bet with it. Let's go. Since we want to hit roundabout numbers. All right, 2-4, 2-6. Here we go. We got a hard stick. Moving. Hard 6 was the call. Double tree. The double tree reward member. Will says, what's up? What's going on, Will? Will the thrill. All right, 2-4, 2-6. Still looking for that 8. So we can lay the 10. And we got aces in both places. Private Eye, Eyeball Jones. Get to stomping in my Air Force Ones. Here's looking at you, kid. 2426. 2426. Looking for a 4, 8, 10 or horn. And 7 out. 4, 3 is the call. And bye bye, y'all. All right. Back up. Back up we go. 10, 10, 0, 10, 5, 10. Start the whole process over. A little 9 roller to begin with. Down 2200. The fall off was real. We couldn't hit our objective. All right. So I know it's that strategy. Putting that much money up, you gotta come. You gotta come down. You gotta reverse it. Oh, you know what? Reverse it to my Iron Cross DC. Let the field pay for the DC. That's right. There we go. Forgot about that part. Let's see what we get here. We got an 8, 3, 5. Let's make sure. Yep, 3, 5, 8. Easy 8. So we'll get 700 off that hit. All right. We'll go 250 on the don't. 160 across. Here we go. 8 was the call. Eight is the point. All right. Let's see if we can get this DC on the outside. So we're going to go 6, 4, 6, 5. 5, 9, 10 or horn. Just not the yellow. Let's see what we got. We got a 6, 4, 10 on the end. 6, 4, 10. 10, so that 25 will come down. Actually, that was a 10, so that 25 will go plus 5 to the 8 to make 60, actually. Outside versus the inside while that don't's coming out. All right, 6, 4, 10 over here by the puck. Oh, my little stick is, I got to get me a new stick here. My other camera still haven't popped in. It's got 10% juice. But anyway, here we go. 6, 5, 2, 1, looking for an inside number. 5, 6. We don't want the 10, but it's part of the mix. Or yo. 6, 1, 7. All right. Got us there. We made some money though. We made 800 bucks. All right. 10, 5, 10. So we'd have made 80 bucks in ring life. Make that back. And we would be down 146 bucks. Let's get it back. Nice, I'm moving. 7 out. The 7 out kid. Can he get a 10 or better? 10 or better, get a hashtag. Can we hashtag this round? Let's go. 6, 5, 2, 1. Started off. We need that inside. We need that inside hit. 5, 6, 10 or yo. Let us know we shooting right. Here we go. And we got the 6, 5, 1. That's the main point. And that's set there. Come down. 200. Let's go 160 across. And let's beef up the inside. There we go. $42.11. So 6 is the point. All right, we got for sure money already. But can we earn more? You got to earn it. It's not going to be given to you. 6465. Let's get this DC to the outside. Can we get it to the outside? And 2x4 piece of lumber. And that's going to be a front line. Winner! We got a winner. Ricky Henderson, 2x4 piece of lumber. All right. So that will come off. And we shall work. Since we got the DC out, just got to stay away from the 6. So let's go with the 6465. I know it threw a 6, but will it do it in a row? We're looking for a 5, 9, or a 10. Yep, the horn will not help us right now. We got a 1, 3, 4. Beautiful. Single cup of Joe. 4 is the point. Mark it up. That 25 will come back to the rack. And so will the profit. Point is 4. All right, what other numbers coming back to the rack? 2 more guys going back to the rack before we use the DC in an iron cross. Here we go. All right. Let's go. 6-4, 6-5. Can we stay away from the 6? How good are we staying away from numbers? And we got a 2, 6, 8. And that 8 will come down. And so that was at 42, got us 49. And take down the 42 bet into the rack. Beautiful. 6, 2, 8. Let me see. I should be having enough juice on this other camera. Let me see if I can refresh the page. Or let's try to turn the camera on and off first. All right, damn. We got juice on the other. Caniello, what's going on? All right, let's see. What do we have here? Players are ready. All right. We got a yo, 6-5. And that's going to be a missed point. So we're going to take it into an iron cross, including the DC over the 6. Nothing on that. But we got 35 on the 5, 36 on the 8, and 25 in the field. Let's go to works. Now we can tap in. As long as we stay away from the 6, we can tap in. All right. And then once we tap in, we come down to the minimum if our DC gets hit. 15 across. Here we go. 6-4, 6-5. And we got a 2, 3, 5. Beautiful. That'll get us 24 bucks. And that will add 5 apiece. 5 on the level. Press another unit on the 5 and 8. Bam. 235 was the cross. It's this other light. Come on, get up. All right. Here we go. 6-4. 6-5. Trying to stay away from that 6. 5, 9, 10 the horn. Ah, we got the hard 6. 6. All right. Oh no. Okay. So no, we don't go across the 15s. Okay, so it's 107 we have. We go teams. Oh, I forgot this is a $25 minimum. Ah, yes. So we will go with that. Iron Cross $50 levels on the 5, 6, and 8. 25 in the field. And now the field will furnish 3 DCs. Let's go to work. All right, we want to shoot inside though. See if we don't even need DCs. Can we stay with 5, 6, and 8 all day? We're going to stay with the 6, 5, 2, 1. 5 and 6 inside all day. There it is. Let's go. 6, 2, 8. Just like the other day. Stay inside the gym. Repeat. Everybody get $5 levels until they make it to 90, and then get $10 or $12 if you want to say with the 6 and 8. 6, 5, 2, 1. Looking for an inside number only. Can we stay just hitting insides only? Can we stay just hitting insides only? And we got a leaner, 2x4 piece of lumber, 6. Let's just stay inside. That's the main point in this set. 5 and 6. Let's go. Repeat. Let's get inside $5 levels. All right. It's gonna take. Oh, don't flip over. Come on, 2. Don't flip over 2. Oh, you did flip over. It's not a 4-3. It was a 2. Pretty guys. Sure, you guys can see it on that camera right there. All right. Here we go. 6, 5, 2, 1. Let's stay within the gym. Stay inside. Stay inside the gym. We got a 2-1-3. 3 craps. All right. So now that 25. Everyone will get boosted 5. And the field will get boosted 10 to 35. He is now at 35 instead of 25. 2-1-2-1-3 prime time. 21. Deion Sanders. Here we go. 6, 5, 2, 1. Staying inside. That's all we want. Inside. Inside numbers only. We can rock with that. Stay inside. Stay inside. That's an inside. 5, 4, 9. He's really not considered inside to me. So therefore, he goes as a DC. He'll furnish a $35 DC to the corner. Appreciate you. The people are the field. We the people are the field. Paying DC, the District of Columbia. We the people. All right. No need to get a yo because the field, if we hit a yo, the field will even us out. 6, 5, 2, 1. We don't want. Not right now. So we'll go with 6, 4, 6, 5. See if we can get an outside number. Let's go outside. Like our parents used to tell us, go outside. And it went outside. 4-5 Nina. And that DC will go over to 35. And we got the field that furnished some more money, which will furnish another DC. Let's go. All right. This time this DC will get a 2-4-2-6. Let's see if we can hit the point and place the DC on the 4. 2-4-2-6. 4, 8, 10 or horn. If we hit the 8, oh well. 2-4-2-6. And we got the hard 6. So we got a DC over the 6. We'll take that 78 down. And since we took that 78 down, we can afford to lose 70 if the 6 hit again. Go back with 35 in the field. Just in case we get busted on the 9. If we hit the 9, we work even. You know what? I should have been going for the 6-4-6-5. I would have broke even. Well, that's what I was trying to do. But I went 2-4-2-6. Trying to grab the 4. All right, here we go. Let's just go with 6-4-6-5. Yeah, what do we have? We got the 10. That's an outside number, 6-4-10. So that 35 will furnish that, which we will put up top. Everybody gets 10 apiece. Oh no! I forgot. I made my own version of ATS. So since it hits the 10, we get a 35. That 35 that was in the field hit the 10. We get 35 on the 10 now. Don't fall over. There we go. And now it's like a bonus bet. If we hit it, we take in the money, and then 36 goes over to the 8 to make it whatever that's going to be. Looks like 114 maybe. Here we go. 6-4-6-5. Trying to stay away from the 6. And we got a 6-4-10, so that'll be paid for. We just, oh, well, actually, yeah. See that 10 we just hit. So we just had a plan, and the plan worked. 35 goes over. Let's make it 36, and that is 114. And we will get a DC. No, no more DCs. No. Since 6 is occupied, 4 will press the 5. So the relationship is between 4 and 5. Need a 4 to press the 5. Here we go. 6-4 Impala was the call. All right. And 6-4-6-5 is the come out. Let's see what we get. 6-4-6-5. And we get a 5-4-9. So that DC is taken away, but we got the field bet still. That'll pay for it. So we'll put you right back in the mix for DC. Those dice are moving. Hope 45. Billy D. Williams. 459. Billy D. Here we go. 6-4-6-5. Stay to that outside. That midnight come, we'll double that field. That's the reason why we're still there. And we got a 6-1-7 as soon as I mentioned the midnight. All right, so not bad. We'll make 793 on our road to recovery. Here we go. Back at it again. Who's all in the building? We got Coffee Land, Canela, Libby, special delivery. What? What? Special delivery. Cyber in the building. Mrs. Big Money. Buster 13. All right. And let's see, did we get a hashtag that time? We'll check it later. I know we did have a hashtag, but how many? All right. Hashtag 10 or better. That's what we're looking for. 10 rolls or better per shot. 6521. Looking for an inside right now, though. With 220 inside working. Well, 2000. Let's see what we get. We got a 6. Beautiful 4-2. Blue 42. Blue 42. Sick. Hit. Down that comes. 200 on the DC. 160 across. And those dice are moving. We just got about 290 stacked already. And let's see what this will bring in. All right. We got that out there. So 6465. We need to go to. See if we can place that DC on the outside. And what do we get? We got a 134. That's the outside. 134, easy. And since that was the outside number, that 25 will go to the 6 with $5 added to make 60. $60 6. And we're going to the 6 set. 6521. We got the DC on the 4. Let's try to stay away from the 4. 6521. Snag us the inside. Can we snag the inside number right now? And we cannot. That is a 1, 6, 7 out. The DC will take care of us. We'll make 764, and we are now positive. This new strategy, I just got to get that one hit in the beginning. All right, here we go. 10, 5, 10. 220 in the middle. All right. Here we go. 6521. 2200 in the middle right there. We need an inside number. And we'll get one. We'll get the hard 8 to be exact. All right. Those dice are down. 200 on the DC. 25s across. We've made 290. Actually, looks like 315. Okay. Well, hey, who's counting? All right. Let's get that DC to the outside. 6465. Can we get it to the outside? We got a 213. That's beautiful. We get it paid. We'll get an extra 200. And so we'll buy some Geico, some insurance with a $25 chip on the Yo and a $5 chip on the, no, excuse me, $2 on the Midnight. And let's go to work. Prime time Deion Sanders, 21. All right. 6465 once again. Not mad at you if you come 11 or 12. We got insurance. And we got a 459. So the DC will go to the 9. That 25 that we have on the 9 made us 35. We'll take that in. But that 25 will go over to the 5 for 50. The 5 is now at 50. We got to stay away from the 9. So let's go 6-5-2-1. See if we can get a 5 or a 6. 5, 6, 10, or yo. 5, 6, 10, or yo. 6-5-2-1. Here we go. Oh, fell apart in my hands. Was that a symbol of something? 6-5-2-1. And we got a 2x4 piece of lumber. So we got the 6. The 6 will come down. All right. Take in the 35 and the place bet. 426 with the call. These dice are moving. 6-5-2-1. Once again, let's see if we could get that 5 or a 10. Or possibly to add the yo to the ATS collection. And we got a 4-5-9, so we'll knock our DC down. But we had already made some money too anyway. Studio 54 was the call. 5-4 Nina. All right, so now we go into our iron cross here. $50 levels on the 5, 6, and 8. And 30 in the field. Here we go. Just got to stay inside now. It's warmer inside. Here we go. 4, 9, and 10. We get a DC. Stay inside. He's a 415. San Francisco area code. All right. 15 will go on the 5 to take it to 65. Get 30 back in the field. Just got to stay inside. Hit inside numbers only, Tone. Inside only. 5, 6, 8. 5, 6, 8. Let's see what we got. We got an 8. 5, 3, 8. Front line. Winner. All right. 8. So we'll add 18. Oh no, we just take that in since that was a winner. You got to keep all the money since it's a winner. We are off. All right, what's left over? 4. Oh, okay, so we could just stay with the 2-4-2-6 the whole time. That should get us 4, 8, 10, and the horns. Yep. Here we go. Let's start it with it. 2-4-2-6. And there goes the 9. 5, 4, Nina. All right. Let's get those. Get that field back up in there. 30. All right. And those dice are moving. All right, 2-4-2-6. That's our go-to right now. This should finish out the rest of the map if it's destined to be. Oh, high bounces. And we got a 2x4 piece of lumber. 6. Beautiful. So we'll add 18. to go to 78. 140 off that. Yep. So half of that will be 18, even though 20 is. We can't put 20 straight dollars on it. So we penalize ourselves by taking in the extra money. No penalty there. 2426. There we go. If you want to stay inside 2426, I'm not mad at you. Just keep hitting the 8. Okay. He's doing what I say. 268. All right, here we go. Add 18 to that. 30 back in the field. 628 was the call. All right. 2426. Looking for the rest of them. Or we could just keep hitting 8. I'm fine with that. We got an ace deuce. Fredo sauce. 213. That'll get us 30. Which in turn will bless the 6 and 8 with $12 a piece to go to 90. And $5 on the 5 to go to 70. Here we go. We haven't had a hit that's gonna make us put up a DC yet. That's beautiful. Here we go. Looking for that 8. And then we got a 347. All right, we'll make 628 on that. 723 in the positive. Hey, big money bill. Don't waste it all. Don't waste it all, my brother. Well, I can't tell you that. I wasted my Friday morning, or was it Saturday morning? One of those tables. Friday morning's table. I blew through it. So on Friday mornings, I'll be a shooter for everybody. Oh well. Here we go. All right, here we go. 25, 025. You know what it is. 2200 inside. And that was a pretty good roll. What did we get out of that? Let's see. Here we go. 6521. Looking for that inside number. We need it right off the top. That's the key to the whole plot. Here we go. And we got a 314. Single cup of Joe. All right. You got 2 more chances to get this inside number. 31 is the call. 4 is the point. 6521 still. We need a 5, 6. Can the 5 or 6 show up for us? We got an 8. 8 can show up for us. Same difference. Here we go. Down we go on that. Okay, so we made 700 off that. Let's go 200 there. And let's just beef up a little bit since we have a little bit of money. Let's go 320 across instead of 160. Let's make 50 a pop, 70 a pop off those. 70 pop minimum. All right, 6465. See if we can get that DC outside. 6465. Will he go outside and play? 2, 3, 5. He'll go to the 5. I don't consider that an outside. All right, but $50 nonetheless will come in. 5, 6, and 8 directly get hit. They come in. 4, 9, and 10 will press 5, 6, and 8 respectively. Dice are moving. All right. Here we go. 6, 5. Oh no, we can't do 6, 5, 2, 1. And 6, 4, 6, 5 will get us a 5 as well. So let's go 2, 4, 2, 6. That's rarely pops the 5, but since I said it, it may do it. Here we go. Looking for 4, 8, 10 or horn. And we got the 10, hard 10 to be exact. Flowers, 55. All right, so that 50 will go over to the 8. Makes 110. We'll add $4. 114. I'm that odd type of guy. Keeps the dealer on their toes. And I don't like to lose extra money if I don't have to. Make it by shooting. Can we earn it? 2, 4, 2, 6. We can't hit a blank spot. If we hit a blank spot, we have to go into an immediate iron cross. Here we go. With the DC included. And that'll knock down our 1, 4, 5. Horse and buggy will knock down the DC. So we're headed that way anyway. So we made that money. Anyway, we pressed that onto that, so we'll all come down inside $50 levels. And $30 field. And let's go to work. We just need inside now. Nothing else. Outside numbers will get us a DC. Looking for 3 DCs. If necessary. 6, 5, 2, 1. Looking for 5, 6, 10, or a yo. And we got a 9, 4, 5, Nina. All right, we got our first DC money funded by the people, sending it to Congress, DC. 30, there we go. The people over here funding DC. What's going on there, Jared, man? That 5, oh, Nina. All right. All right, here we go. We're going to go with the 6, 4, 6, 5 since we got a DC coming out. The field, the people paid for it. And we got a 314. That's a beautiful way to go. And it's a front line. Wiener. So we'll take in that 30 down real quick. Actually, we made our money. We're working. We are working. Big money, Ray, with 21 wow in the building. Didn't I just tell him to hold on to his money? He said, if I'd have listened to you, I'd still be broke. All right, here we go. All right, was that big money deal? All right, here we go. All right, so that was frontline winner. We're still working on the come out right here. 314 was a call, single company Joe. What's coming up next? We don't know. I can give you an idea, ballpark figure. See if I can influence them to do a. We don't want the 4 anymore. We got a DC on that. So we're going to go 6, 5, 2, 1. 6, 5, 2, 1. Looking for that 5, 6, 10 or yo. And we got a 10. 6, 4, 10 on the end. So $30. That $30 will get us a $30 DC coming out. DC 202. Let's see if we can just get a frontline winner and keep the DCs on the outside so we can maintain our inside. Can we do it? Can we influence them? We influence the last few numbers. Can we influence the 10? 6465 is what we got to do. That's a 5, 9, 10, or horn. And we got a 5, 3, 2, 5. That DC will go to the 5. So we got the 4 and the 5 on the DC. So therefore, we're still going to use that 5 in Iron Cross with $30 still on it. Using it for the Iron Cross still because we got the 4. If the 4 hits, that's our other DC. We break even. If we hit a midnight, we get money. If we hit a yo, we get money. If we hit 8, we get money. 8 deuce, we get money. We hit a 9, we get DC money. We got to fund Congress. Nope, nope, we already got our 2 out. We're not funding Congress anymore. The people, the, the mayors get represented. The mayors are the place bets. The mayors of the cities. Here we go. No, we'll go governors. They'll be place place bets will be the states. Governors. Here we go. What are we looking for? Because we don't want a 4. We don't want a 5. So you're gonna have to, bruh, you're just gonna have to do 6, 5, 2, 1 and take the loss on the 5. It's all good. It is what it is. Better get a better get a horn so you can double up or something. Here we go. And we got a 3, 5, 8. Beautiful. Take it easy. And we'll take that up $18. All right. 30 back in the field. Zoom is in the building. Welcome. Degenerate. Wow. All right, let's get it. See if we can make some money still. See if we got it in us. 6, 5, 2, 1. Although we might hit that 5 to knock down the DC. Let's make our money out of this stuff. Let's go to work. We'll lose 30. We'll lose 60 actually with the field as well. Trying to stay away from that 5 though, if we can. And we got a 2x4 piece of number 6. So that 6 will get 18. Bam, let's go to work. Oh, that's not a 7. You seen it flip. Dice be turned. I got to get a better stick so it won't flip. Here we go. We got a 6, 5, 2, 1. We can hit that yo. We can just go for the midnight then. We can hit that yo. 6, 5, 2, 1. We got aces in both places. Private Eye. Eyeball Jones. Get the stomping in my Air Force Ones. Let's go, nipples. Here's looking at you, kid. All right, so we'll get paid 60. So we don't got DCs anymore. We go 25, 30 on the 6. 25, 30 on the oops. 108. That comes out to 108 a piece on the 6 and 8. Beautiful. Private Eye, Eyeball Jones in the mix. We got a Private Eye on the case. Here we go, 6-5-2-1. I know 5 is in the set, but can we shake it? Can we just get the 6? 10 in the yo. What do we got right there? Ooh, let's see. We got a 2x4 piece of number. Actually, it's 42 Jackie Robinson. There we go. The reverse Ricky. All right, easy 6. All right, time for the field to step up. We'll take that money in so the field can step up to 60. Those dice are moving. 6 was the call. And that's the main point of this set. 6-5-2-1. Can we get to seeing him even more? 6-5-2-1. 6, 10 or yo. That's what we're looking for. The 5, we don't want it, even though it's part of the set. Here we go. And it came anyway. We knew eventually. We knew eventually. So now that we got our late took, 108 and 108 is 216, minus 30 is 284. Okay. I mean 184. So we have to go in the iron cross. That's 110. All right, we'll just go $40 levels. Actually, inside $50 levels because we're going back to 30 on that. Okay. All right. So we've locked in $700. Almost $700. Here we go. And that'll pay for our DC if we hit. So we need another DC to come out. All right. You know what? No, we're not there yet. Okay. 6-5-2-1. All right. 5, 6, 10 or yo. We can get to 5 now. You're free, 5. You were in jail for a second. Here we go. 6, 2, 8. 8 has been taking your slack. There we go. Everybody will get pressed 5 apiece, except for the 6 and 8 will get pressed 12. And they will go to 66. Route 66. All right, let's stay in the gym. Stay in the gym, Tom. There's no need to go outside right now. I know summer. I know it's summer. Yeah, I hear you. It's cold outside. Let's go to work. Stay in the gym. It's not supposed to be like this. The weather's not supposed to be like this. Here we go. Steady. Stay your ass in the gym anyway. Here we go. One, 3, 4. And so that'll take the DC. But guess what? We had the field bet in there, so we break even. We lose nothing. All right. So now we got to get 2 DCs out. But we don't have to if we can stay inside. 5, 6, and 8. That's all we need. That's all we need. 5, 6, and 8. There's an 8. 3, 5, 8. 8 is keeping us afloat. We will go 35 in the field now. So that way we can press each number inside. Well, you know what? We're pressing 12s anyway. $10 levels anyway right now. But if the field hits a horn number, we can go 34 on the 5, 6, 7. 6, 5, 2, 1. Stay inside. Can we stay inside? We can with a 2x4 piece of lumber, Home Depot edition. That's 91. We made minus that. Repeat. All right. Six will go to 120. He's earned it. Will the other numbers 5 and 8 follow suit? 8 really has earned it already, but we have got to the point in the strategy where we have to single out every number. Here we go. 6, 5, 2, 1. 5, 6, 10 or yo. We want to stay inside though. Here we go. And we stayed inside the most inside you can be. 3, 4, 7. All right. We'll make 757. That's a 19 roller. What do we have before that? I don't even see. We had a 19 roller. We had a 12 roller. And then before that, we had a 17 roller. So we were on hashtag 3 hashtags in a row. Getting stronger as we go. Can we pop a 20? We've been on for an hour. It's about that time. Okay. I notice after an hour, I start sucking. After an hour and 13 minutes, suckage starts happening. So we got 10 minutes. Since I mentioned it, it might just start earlier, but who knows? Here we go. Let's go. You know the start. This time we made a little money. Let's take a little gamble. Actually, you know what? No, we're just gonna play with the money we have. 1460. This roll might last longer than 10 minutes. Let's go. Inside, inside, inside. It's 1370. Let's get the fives rocking. Inside, inside, inside. 1458 out of 1460. I'll leave with $2. Well, actually, damn, I shouldn't have did that right now. And if I do it now, I'm gonna have to dip into the money. 6521. Here we go. Let's not do that. Let's just hit right off top. Let's get us a 5 or 6. Let's get us an inside number. We only need inside. Oh, lots of rolling going on. But we got a 2, 6, 8. Beautiful. That'll make us 448 coming down. All right. 448 was made, which 50 is taken. So we got 398. Let's go 200 here and 200 across here, as much as we can get close to. 442 work. Actually, we got $6. Let's get a C and E for $3. Heavy on E. Crap. All right, 628 was the call. The Duracell 8. Here we go. Got an umpire tomorrow. Here. Won't be on till later in the afternoon. To the Monday afternoon table. I mean, the Sunday afternoon table. 6-4, 6-5. Let's get this DC outside. See where we can get it. Hard 4. That's a beautiful spot to put it. And we'll gain $56 in the process. And take down the place. Oh, no, we don't take down the place bet. That was a 4. That was an outside number. So at 30. We'll make it 66 on the 6. Root 66 on the 6. And guess what we're shooting for? 6521. So That's going to be the main point 6. All right, 5, 6, 10, or yo. Here we go. 6, 5, 2, 1. 5, 6, 10, or yo. Which way do we go? We go to the 5, 4, 1, 5, San Francisco. The secondary number in here. And you're coming down. You're your own gentleman. 5, so you have to come down. 9 can bring you back if we hit a 9. 9 can bring 20, 30 of you back. $30 back. All right, we got the 5. Can we get the 6? 6, 5, 2, 1, 5, 6, 10, or yo. And we got the 10. There we go. We got, there we go. We got 2 out of 4. We're batting 500 right now. All right. And that was a 10. That 30 goes over to the 8 to make it 66. So we got 6, 8, and 9. 9 gets hit. It'll bring $30 to the 5. And once one of those hit, we will now go naturally into the Iron Cross. Here we go. And if we hit a blank spot, we go and we reverse and go into the Iron Cross. Here we go. 6, 5, 2, 1, 5, 6, 10, or yo. We got the 9, 6, 3 to be exact. 3, 6, 9. Yeah, she's fine. Tone, can you roll that for us one more time? All right. We said if the 9 hits, 5 will get it. And it sounds like a plan. The plan is working out thus far. 30 will go to the 5. He's reinvigorated. He's back with swag. Now, if we hit a 5, 6, or 8, we get a field bet. Cecil Fielder. All right. 6, 5, 2, 1. Looking for 5, 6, 10, or yo, even though we just need a 5 or 6 right now. 6, 5, 2, 1. Let's get a 5 or a 6. Top 2 numbers in this set. And we got aces in both places. We got Private Eye, Eyeball Jones. All right, we can't hit a blank spot. Horns, they can be hit. We don't have to make any action. They just add to the ATS. But blank 9 and blank 10, if we hit those, we have to go into an Iron Cross because we missed money. All right. Or if we hit one of them, we go into an Iron Cross. We want to earn the money for the Iron Cross to start, not have to be forced to do it. Here we go. Can we stay inside? We can with a 2x4 piece of lumber. 6. Beautiful. All right. Repeat that bet. Well, actually, they're at the point. Oh, we said we get the field. So they go to $30 field. Bam. All right, let's just stay inside though. We don't need nothing else. Move out the way. Whoa, Puck, move out the way. Actually, Puck said I shouldn't even be in the way. I should be on A. Here we go. All right. 6, 5, 2, 1. All right. Gotta stay away from the 4 now. Our mission is to stay away from the 4. Can we do it? Stay away from the 4, Tom. 4, 6, 10 on the end. And so that will, since we already have our big don't still, we don't go into our 3 don't process. And 10 will get 30 on the buy. And like I told you before, it's our bonus So if we hit it, we take in the money, but the 30 adds on to the 8. Which right now, if that happens, looks like it would be $96 on the 8. All right, here we go. 6521. Stay inside the gym, sir. Stay inside the gym. And 257. Nobody told you to take a shit in the bathroom. Here we go. We got the DC that still got us money. Made us 682. 9 rolls, just short. We almost had 4 hashtags yet in a row. All right, so that was a good little roll. Oh, we're under an hour and 13 minutes. Dude, let's do the experiment. Here we go. Well, we won't know because I won't. We gotta see. All right, here we go. Now comes the take in process. Take all the profits, spread them out. $21.50. No, go back one. All right. So it looks like every number has 300. We are working. Well, let's get actually. Nope, we're gonna have to redo that. Down. Let's get 100. Last shooter here. Let's get hundreds across. Hundreds across. 1500. Let's go down to 25s across. 17, 19, 20. Nope. There we go. 2060. We got 2142. So we'll just have a little bit of money. And those dice are moving. All right. 6521. We're still attack. Every number we hit is going straight to the bank. No strategy needed. Here we go. Will they let it happen? We got double sexy midnight. That means no, they're not going to let it happen. I'm turning off on this roll. We survived, and then the horn comes. We're getting horny before we get the money. That's not a good thing. Here we go. Turn off. That's a turn off. That's called a turn off. Red flag. Here we go. 6521. Let's see if we can set ourselves up for a good number, though. With the practice shot, what do we have? We got a 314. That would have been a hell of a hit. Oh, I didn't press the button, so I got to roll it over. Damn it. Damn it, I got to roll it over. Still off, though, right? Everything was on there. Still off. Here we go. Dang it. Sorry about that. We had a 4 in the repertoire. But I jumped the gun. 6521. Okay, we hit the button this time. Here we go. And we got a 5-in-1 KitchenAid mixer. And now we're back on. There we go. Entice the dice to come back to the middle when I turn off. Because if I didn't, it would have went to straight that number. All right, do we have a little chump change? Yes. Let's go $20 horn. All right, which number is coming to the party, aka the rack? It's a party at the rack, man. You heard that new club, the rack? Yeah, bro. Let's go. Who's coming first? Who's our first? Who's our first party goer? Probably Nina. Oh no. Big Ben said he going to the club first. He got to get there before the girls go. And he rolls up in his 6'4" Impala. And he's in the party first. All right. Who's gonna join? Will Nina join him in the party? Oh no, point is 6. Well, I'll throw that over. We have that mixer, right? All right, who's going to the party? All right. 6521. Who's going into this party next? 5610 or yo. We got a yo. The yo 5610 or yo. The yo was not up there. I don't know why I don't have it up there, and I'm shooting with my 6521. And I know it comes because notice how I say the other set's horn. 2426 is a 4810 horn. This guy right here is a yoer. I don't know why, but we'll take it. Here we go. 6521. Looking for some inside money. Can we get some? It's an inside job. Can we get some inside money? We can. 628, and we can lay the 9. All right, we can lay the 9. I got $100 on it. I can lay that 9. I believe I have them at 34. Yes, I do. So that's going to be 3,400. Let's go 1,600. No, no. Well, 1,600 what? 12, 15. No. It would have to be 15.99, and we're not doing all that. So let's go 15.60 on the 9. Let's come down with all this other stuff. 15, 50, and 60. All right. Well, we can go a little higher. Let's go with 30 more. So that's 1590, and it's still under 1750. That's beautiful. We'll stay right there. We'll leave the 1750 for the 10. And we'll get a most generous iron cross, 2200. Keep everything the same, $500 levels, even the field. Let's see how we can get nasty with it. And we're gonna try for the 9. 6465. Can we pluck that 9? Can we get the tall for the night? 6465. Here we go. Or is it just all hype? We got a 963 Nina, and he comes through with the tall. 63 Nina. But let's go to work, ladies and gentlemen. This guy. Who is this guy? Where is he from? How does he call that? Well, Bob, it's just been a long night, so just sitting against the wall, just throwing the dice, with a beer in my hand, just 1 foot away from the wall, just throwing them off the top, bottom, middle, side, just trying to get a feel for them, and all the little experience I've had from, those days of flipping quarters and doing things like that, just from pitching, you know what I mean, in baseball, it all add up, shooting a basketball, it just all adds up. I'm a coach now, so statistics are what I do. So I see the statistics and things, and you just take a chance, Bob. That's all. Alrighty. Well said, like a pro, Madden. Sorry for my duel. Sometimes I go out of my body, and Bob is the announcer. All right, here we go. And now we will get to this red because I talked so long. Here we go. If you want to change your bets, you better do it now. They said, Tone, we rocking with you. All right, let's keep that. Let's keep that iron cross 2200. All right, let's rock with that. And let's see. We don't even want. Dang, I already picked up the die. We don't even want an inside number. Let's go outside. 6465. Let's stay outside. 5, 9, 10, or home. And we got the 8. 5, 3, 8. Like that reverse psychology, we don't even want the inside. Yeah, you know we do. We'll make 200, so 150 will go to the 8. We'll press each number by 150 every time it hits. Here we go. Dice are moving. Still looking for three DCs though with the 500s. How far can we blast? Will the field fund DC? These are questions we need to ask. Here we go. 6-4. 6-4-6-5. Reverse psychology on this field. And we may get a 9 out the deal. And we may get aces out of the deal. That's $1,000 hit. Beautiful. How beautiful is that? All right, so we go 100 inside, inside, three times 100. Everything is to 900 apiece now. Let's go to work. Degeneracy starts. Aces in both of those places. Private Eye, Highball Jones, nipple, stalking in my Air Force Ones. Here's looking at you, kid. All right. Let's go to work. 6-4-6-5. Bam. What do we get now? Oh, we got an ace deuce. The partner came along. Beautiful. Okay. Okay. So now we will go to the 6-5-2-1. We will alternate between the 6-5-2-1 and the 2-4-2-6 and see who comes up first. That was an ace deuce. So we're going to take that money and we're going to get a DC of Columbia. Excuse me there. All right. All right. Here we go. Okay. Here we go. We're going to start off with the 6-5-2-1. See if we can knock down that 5 first. 6-5-2-1. Can we knock down that 5 first? We got a 3-5-8. That's what we can do. And that had $1,000 on it. Now it has a $500 buy over it. I mean, DC over it. And guess what? Since that did that, it's going to stay there. Because I got a feeling the 8 go come again. But if we get other numbers out the deal, ha ha ha, we can make up for that being out there. Here we go, 6-5-2-1. Oh, actually, we did the 6-5-2-1. 2-4-2-6. Looking for that 4. 4, 8, 10 or horn. 4, 8, 10 or horn. And we got the 7 out. 5, 2, 7 out. Should have took that 1,000 down. We made 2,000 though. 2583. And we got another hashtag. All right, beautiful. Got some good numbers up there. Hey, that was a productive night of shooting. That makes up for some of the shitty nights. All right. All right, but the night isn't over, not yet. Randy Rando is showing up. He just walked in the casino. Randy Rando. He tells everybody, clear the table. The casino security starts coming out. Thank you, Caniella, for the talk. Appreciate ya. Yes. Put in the chat. Little dice or big dice or both. We're gonna take three comments. Let us know who you want to see. Or I may give you all 3 shooters. I gotta find my other little dice real quick though. Oh, oh, is that him? Now I gotta make sure some of them match up because some of these they don't match up right from from some of these toys. All right, these match up. All right, it's late night. I guess everybody's like, nah, we'll just, you know what? We'll just get Randy Rando with the big, with the small, and then Randy Rando with the big dice, and we're out of here. All right, here we go. Get your bets. I'm only betting 725. Let's go. Let's start with that. Randy with the little dice could get us to lace. He'll probably get us to lace. Some dice are coming out. Get those dice together. The Randy Rando roller. The shaker. Just shake your rump. Here we go. Dice are out. Ooh, we got a 437. He's coming out with a winner. He bets straight pass line for $5 million a shot. Here we go. And he just got 5 million. Here we go. And he's coming back out. Randy Rando, shake him up, shake him up, shake him up, shake him, get him out of there. The Randy Rando Rollermizer. Here we go. They're going. Oh, fumble, but they're out. Here we go. We got a 6-3 Nina, 6-3 Nina. We'll take that hit. And we'll keep it up. And then we'll put that 100 over there for the DC. We'll get 3 DCs. See how Randy knocks down DCs, though. He's a DC killer. He's not a lobbyist. Here we go. Dice are out. He's gone. And 167. Oh, he cannot get his feet on the ground right now. All right, so he's out of here. All right, big dog, big Randy Randolph. The lefty coming in, the one and only Randy Rando Johnson, the lefty. He hit 4 million last time. I'm going 100. Here we go. Let's go 500 with the iron, 2,200 iron cross. Randy's coming out. Randy Rando Johnson, the lefty. Randy Rando's brother. Here we go. And he's out. And there he goes. And he comes out with a 268. Beautiful. We'll make 200 bucks. 150 will go in the 8. I'm so convinced with him. I'm gonna keep pressing my money till he hits the point. Then we'll reset. Here we go. Randy Rando Johnson. Here we go. I told you 268. Randy Rando left-handed is a beast. Here we go. All right. That's a flat line. Wiener. Randy Rando Johnson. He's here to light it up. He don't play. Here we go. And he's out. Here we got a double sexy. He's a double tree reward member. Here we go. Where do you stay when you're in town? The double tree. Here we go. Randy Rando Johnson. He's on retirement. You know what he used to do before. He stole the likeness of Randy Rando Johnson. Here we go. Randy Rando Johnson. Here we go. The lefty. He's coming out. And he does not play around. If you bet the hard 6, you are back with it again. Parlay of the day. He does not mess around. He has a flight to catch. Remember what we said in the last episode when he shot for his debut. He said he got a flight to catch. He don't play around. So bet. You better bet with him. Here we go. Coming out. I don't know why I put that field bet down, but you know what? Randy, can you hit something for me? In the field only? I'll see what I can do. All right, here we go. Randy, he's the coolest guy. In a 628, he said, I'm only on 6 and 8s right now. Here we go. 268 with the cow. And so I'll lose that 500. I don't know why I put it out there anyway. But here we go. Forgot we weren't working. He hit it so fast. Here we go. Dice are moving. Randall Johnson looking to make that bankroll go up. Bet with him. There we go. Them dice are out. And he'll go out too as well. So we'll have a short night. He hit his points and made his money. I didn't make any. I lost 2,200. But I'm up 1,410 for the next time around. All right. Appreciate everybody joining on this late night. I know it is. I gotta get up at 8 in the morning though. It's 11:30 here. Plenty of time to sleep. Get up 8 in the morning. Got an umpire game of adults at 10. I gotta go yell at some adults that still think they're in the league, which I'm one of them when I play. I still think I'm in the league as well. But that's the only way I know how to play. Go hard. Well advanced at this baseball thing. But anyway, enough of myself. I appreciate everybody joining. Let's see what we tapped out with tonight. Big Money Bill. Oh man, he said he set for next Saturday with 27,000. Wow. Big Money Bill. Big Money Ray with 25,000. Wow. Nice. Big Money Sunshine Ray. Land of the Coffee. 12,700. Buster 13. 12,000. Nine. What? 12,100. Livy. 5,200 in the building. Will the thrill live? Zoom. Catch you on Zoom 1,600. Degenerate one, my God, now 1,500. It's a special delivery. What? Special delivery with 175 in the building. Cyber. I want to say that's it. My contacts are so janky. Let me see if I can turn the light up. I gotta see exactly what that is. Okay, so now we don't want to. Okay. Man, that's Cyber Eagle. That's my guy. Man, I ain't seen him in a while. My bad. My bad, Cyber. Just ain't seen it in a minute. So I'm like, is that Cyber? I thought it was saying Cyber Orgy. I'm like, oh, at first, contact's kind of bad. Hey, right on. All right. Who we got? Mrs. Big Money. Johnny Yella. Big Money himself. Simply Big Money. All right. Appreciate you, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good rest of your night. Well, morning now in most places, and about to be in mine. So enjoy your sleep or whatever you got to do. Party Saturday night. Enjoy. And like I always say, life is like craps. You never know what rolls next. Peace. Have a good night, everybody.